Hi there, I'm Pam Carr from Caraway Crochet, and today I'm going to show you the Summer's Day hand towel, which is a matching piece to go with the Summer's Day washcloth that I uploaded a few days ago. So to start off the Summer's Day hand towel, you're going to need to get yourself some worsted weight cotton. I recommend the Lily Sugar and Cream. This is not Lily Sugar and Cream, but it's something that I got that's very similar. And it's just 100% cotton worsted weight number 4. And it's called Aran if you're in England. Then you're going to need an H hook, which is a 5mm hook. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. And you're going to need a yarn hook. And that's all you're going to need to make your hand towel. Okay, so we're going to start off, and it's always multiples of 3 because we're going to be doing something called the blanket stitch. Okay, so blanket stitch, you always start out with a multiple of 3. So we're going to start out with 45. Blanket stitch makes such a nice texture for this hand towel. It's very beautiful. This is the first hand towel I've ever made, so I'm excited to share it with you today. So we're going to start out with a slip knot, and I always take the yarn, lay it across my hand like this, sort of put my finger down and hold it, thumb down, hold it to my finger there, and I wrap the tail around this pointer finger twice, and then I kind of pinch it together like that, okay? Then I take this one and I put it over, and then I take this one and I put it over again, and then the hook just slips under there. That's the simplest way I know to make a slip knot. Okay, then you can pull it tight. Now I have got videos on how to make a slip knot and how to do the single crochet and how to do the double crochet. They're all under the How to Crochet playlist. The slip knot and single crochet are both in episode 1, and then you can check out all the different double crochet and half double crochet video tutorials that I have on my site if you need any help slowly learning how to do these stitches. But I'm going to start out by chaining 45. 1, 2, wrap it over, pull it through, not too tight. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to go and make 45. 43, 44, 45. Okay, so that's my 45, my chain. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 double crochets into the 3rd chain from the hook. So this is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So we're going to go into the 3rd, yarn over, go into the 3rd chain, and we're going to do 2 double crochets right into there. So what this is that the 2 chains at the beginning that we didn't use are a fake single crochet. So we've got like a fake single crochet and 2 double crochets into that 3rd chain from the hook. Now we're going to skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, and we're going to single crochet, which means we don't put the yarn over, we just put it straight through, put the yarn over, pull it through, put the yarn over, pull it through 2, that's a single. And now we're going to do 2 double crochets right into the same hole, okay? So yarn over, put the hook in, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull it through 2, and then into the same one, yarn over first, put it in, yarn over, pull it through 2, pull it through 2. So that means we've got a single crochet and 2 double crochets all into the same chain. Now we're going to skip 2 more. 1, 2. This is only for the first row because we're getting things set up for our blanket stitch. Okay, so we skip 2 and then we go straight in to do a single crochet. And in that same chain, we do 2 doubles. 1, 2. And we skip 2. Always make sure you can see all the V's on your chain. Don't flip it over like this. Sometimes you do work into the back bump, but we're not doing that. We're just going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into the 3rd one, a single and 2 doubles into the same chain. And we're going to do that all the way down. Skip 2 chains, single crochet, 2 double crochet into the next one. Skip 2, 1 single and 2 double crochets into the next chain, all the way down to the end. So here we are at the end. We've just done our single and 2 doubles into that chain, and we've got 1, 2, 3 chains left. We're going to skip over those 2, and we're just going to do a single crochet into the final chain there. Now we're going to chain 1, sorry. Single crochet in the last stitch of the row, and then we always chain 1 to get started. Now for the second row, we are going to go right into this where we've chained 1. You can see there's a hole underneath, right? We're going to do 2 double crochets into that hole. 1 is a space, I guess. 1 and 2. Now this is the first row like that we're doing. This is going to be the repeat row. Every row after this is going to be the same. We're going to chain 1, 2 double crochet into the first stitch. Then we're going to skip 2 double crochet, and then right into that space where the single crochet from the previous row was, we are going to put our hook in and do a single crochet. Then we're going to put our yarn over, and we're going to do 2 double crochets into that same space. Then we're going to look, we've got our cluster from the previous row, we've got 2 double crochets and a single. So we're going to go straight into where we started our single, do a single and 2 double crochets. 1, 2. What we're going to do, we're going to skip over the double crochets, and into the single we're going to go in there and then do 2 double crochets. Okay, skip over the 2, and then right into that single crochet there, we're going to go in there and do 2 double crochets. And this is what we're going to do all the way across. We're going to skip over those double crochets, do a single crochet into the space where the single crochet was from the previous row, and all the way across we go. Okay, I'll see you at the end. So here we are at the end. I just did a single and 2 doubles into that last space. Now we've got our final cluster here, which is 1, 2, and into the last stitch here, we're just going to put a single crochet. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and this is going to be how we do our towel from now on. We chain 1, and now at the very base of that chain 1, this is where we're going to do our first 2 double crochets, because that chain 1 is going to be our pretend single crochet at the very beginning of the row. Chain 1 and then 2 double crochets into that base of the chain 1. Now we're going to skip over these doubles and go right into where that single was. Below there's a nice big space showing us where to go. 1 single and 2 doubles. And skip over that until you get your nice big loop there under the single crochet in there, yarn over, and 2 double crochets in the next one. Remember, you can always stop the video and go back if I'm going too fast. So you're going to go all the way across to the end. When you get to the end, you're going to single crochet right in the end and chain 1 up to get to your next row and start with 2 double crochets at the base of the chain 1. We're going to do that until we have 48 rows. Now the way to count this is, you'll see, if you look, they're sort of going in 2 different directions here. This one's sloping this way, this one's sloping that way. So every time we have 2, it's like we go up and across. That's 1, 2. So if we're looking at this one, which I've already made here, and we want to count the rows, you can see we have 1 going that way, 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 1 going that way. So every time you see this kind of a big lump, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go all the way up until we have 48 rows. Let's see if it looks any better on the other side. It's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you're going to go 48 rows, and I'll meet you at the end to show you how to fasten off. Okay, So here we are at the end of the 48th row. I'm just going to do a single into this one, 2 doubles into this one, and then a single into this one, and 2 doubles, double crochets, and then right at the end here we go into that last stitch there and we do a single crochet, and then we are going to cut the yarn and pull it through, and then we're going to weave in the ends. Now you'll see on this towel that I've made, in the middle I had to join some on. Sometimes that happens in the middle of a project, so you just have to weave those in. Just like you do the end pieces, right? So I knotted it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the knot to make it tighter, because sometimes when you work the crochet it goes a little tighter. So I'm going to knot it, but you can't just knot it and cut it off when you're in the middle of it. You have to weave it in. So I'm going to go down and up like this. I'm going to do that first because I didn't leave very long ends. And then you can fold the yarn over your needle like that and pinch it so that it's easy to thread into your yarn needle, sorry. And then you pull it through, right? And then I might go down here. And I'm going to go one more direction because it's recommended that you go 3 different directions. That way it doesn't untangle itself, because yarn is amazing how it manages to untangle itself. I don't know what it does, but it does. So that one's going to go through. And that's pull that through, stretch it out a bit, get my scissors, cut it off. There we go. And you're going to do the same with the other one. And one thing I wanted to tell you too, and when you're counting, is when you have a tail down the end like this, that means that's where your chain started. So your chain ended here at the beginning. This was the end of our 45. And then the first row was made going back to your tail. So you know that the next row is an even row. That's number 2. So if we wanted to have 48 rows, we know that if we end at this side, we are on an even number, okay? So if you're up at the top and you're wondering, was it 47 or 48? You'll know it's 48 because it's the opposite corner to where you started your chain, okay? So we're gonna weave that end in. And then this is our hand towel. Okay, I left a nice long tail here. So I'm gonna weave it in like this. Go under, over, under, over. When you've got this kind of a stitch, there we go. My scissors are all caught up there. Okay, so this is a hand towel. Weave this end in. Let's do it all. Let's make it look nice. So if you like what I do in my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell, because that will tell you, you'll get notifications whenever I put a new video up. Don't know what my next one's going to be, but this isn't fun because this hand towel matches the Summer's Day washcloth that I uploaded just the other day, the video for the washcloth. So if you're interested in making a matching washcloth, you can go check out the washcloth video. There are also free patterns on my blog for these. So I am going to do this one in the middle just so that it's all done. second one because I did knot it in the middle, and this is more of a demonstration piece anyway. So this is a nice sized hand towel. It's about 20, let's see how big it is. It's 14 inches across and it's 19 inches long, 19 or 20 inches long, or 20, yeah, okay. So it's a really nice sized hand towel. It's really soft and scrummy, lovely, lovely, lovely. And it goes so pretty with the washcloth that I did yesterday. So here we go. What a lovely gift that would make, hey? A nice washcloth and a hand towel that matches. So there you go. So thank you for watching my tutorial, and visit me again sometime. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Pam Carr, Caraway Crochet. Thank you. Happy crocheting.